Hello, everyone. Oh dear. 1 second. Okay. I think I'm ready. Are you ready for Freddy? We're not playing Dead by Daylight. Or Five Nights at Freddy's. Or... I don't know. We're playing Murdered Soul Suspect. There's the cemetery. We have a spooky story to listen to, don't we? Hi, spooky childrens. I can teleport now, can't I don't know, the teleporting feels a little janky, which makes it really hard to use when the demons are chasing you down. Should we do the spooky story now? Yeah, let's do the spooky story now. I thought, like, at the end of the... I realized after I stopped streaming last time that I had found the last... Oh, sheep! Oh my gosh! Holy moly, that's a lot of bits. Thank you, sheep. Welcome to the next bit badge. Want some spook? Where is the spooky story that I worked? Oh, here we go. Eternal Frame.
I've all seen them by the side of the road. These unkept, smudged, hopeless people holding cardboard signs.
I don't like where this is going.
Sometimes they have props. Baby stroller, a pet, gasoline can. Something to lend credence to the thin fiction that they need money for something other than booze. It was a man with a need gas sign with the red gas can on the ground that I saw when I drove into Salem 6 unlucky years ago today. Tried to ignore him, not making eye contact, but I was stuck at a red light and pretending he wasn't there was getting really awkward. So I reached into my pocket and pulled out $2, rolling down my window just a crack. Here you go, buddy. I pushed the money through the opening of the window. That was when, for the first time, I really looked at his face, or what was left of his face. It was a single eyeball just looking back at me, bulging out of a charred skull. I was absolutely frozen in terror until the blackened shape of uncovered finger bones reached out to take the money. And that's when I let it fall to the ground and slammed on the accelerator. I didn't even care that the light was red. In the time since then, I've picked up pieces of the legend. A shell-shocked war veteran, unemployable and alcoholic, became a familiar sight in Salem, begging by the roadside. Citizens stopped giving him money, thinking he would just move on to a bigger city. He responded by creating one of the most traumatic spectacles in town history, setting himself alight in the middle of town during evening rush hour. Ever since that roadside encounter, I've been seeing little wisps of flame out of the corner of my eye, like brief flashes that are gone as soon as I turn my head, sending nauseated chills through my whole body. Is this tormented spirit following me now? Whether he intends it as a blessing or a curse, I just want to be as far as possible from this horrifying specter.
Wow, oh my gosh. These are really good, like, ghost stories. I don't know if they're real or if they're fictional, but holy cow, they're good. That one gave me shivers. Oh my gosh. Say what you want about anything else in this game, the storytelling from those kind of like ghost stories is amazing. Hey, let's go to the mental hospital, or the psychiatric hospital.
Mental hospitals. One place torture is considered for your own good.
Ugh.
If their experiments ever succeed in restoring a person's sanity, they better hope it was at the expense of the person's memory.
Oh, hey, Joy.
Ready? Relax, we're out of the graveyard.
And into Crazy Town? A big improvement. People who see things nobody else can see end up living here.
Not that crazy, come on.
Okay, I'll help you get inside, but...
But what? Look, if we're gonna ask this girl Iris about this contract, the asking needs to be done by a living person, right?
Just remember who opens the door for you, tough guy.
Yeah.
I am...
All right, kid. You're up. Now just find a way to get Iris's room number.
Hi. I need your help. I'm looking for a friend.
Visiting hours are over.
Right. But she was with the cops.
Then go talk to the cops.
See, I did, and they said that she was a danger to herself, and...
I can't help you.
All right. Just need to stall her, okay? We have to figure out what her weaknesses are. Maybe these things on her desk will help us.
What would make the receptionist help Joy? So yes, no relay. I don't have anything fancy really to do with, I think the only things you can do with currency are song requests and sound effects. But yes, I am a ghost. The first part of the game I got murdered by a serial killer named the Bell Killer. We're hunting him down. Oh.
He's most likely a man of imposing size and stature. Someone who's accustomed to violence. Heinous acts in his past define him to the point where he no longer knows who he truly is.
So yeah, we're dead. We were a dead detective who had a very troubled past. Bizarre death at Lux Eterna, maybe connected to a string of murders. Source codes, female mental patient found dead, strangled by a cloth bathrobe belt. No one is safe anywhere, said terrified woman. All cards are drawing walls for sale. The bell symbol might have been there. I'm sure it was him. Sense demons, no demons. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh. Man in the Box? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to listen to that one. Tabloid article. No one's been able to solve the mystery of the Bell Killer, not even the mystery of the symbol itself, since there seems to be no bell at the scene of each crime. Could be the killer is leaving an autograph of sorts, a statement of identity. Has to do with origins, logical conclusion. The killer hails from Philadelphia, another city rich in history. Huh. We can still talk to that lady. She's a psychic. Or a medium or something, so she can actually see and talk with ghosts. Funny story, we actually went to a cemetery and there was a ton of ghosts, and they discovered that she could see them, so they all just started mobbing her. I felt really bad for her. Meanwhile, we went after a... Oh, and also, when you become a ghost, you're supposed to try to move on or whatever, and if you don't move on fast enough, you turn into a demon, which is a terrifying ghost. Okay. Get well gift, but for who? Visitation severely limited. Visitation that is strict definitely favors family and doctors. Okay. Young boy on crutches. Is that her son? Young boy on crutches. The receptionist must be close to him. I love the mystery of the game, and solving the cases can be a lot of fun. Sometimes the answers are like super obvious, so they throw me off. Okay, let's see if there's any other clues in here. Can I go out here and harass her? No. Okay. Say, it says there's one more clue in the area. Hello. Oh, there's a safe here. Interesting. Hanging in there. I don't know if that will help. I can't say I'm inspired by this. Okay, I'm thinking the picture of the little boy of her son might be the best clue.
Kiddo, I hate being here and wondering if you're okay. You're all I have left. Just like this girl's friend is all she has left.
Let's see if this worked.
Sorry. I know how hard it can be when someone depends on you. What's your friend's
it.
name?
Iris Campbell.
Yes. It looks like your friend Iris is here. Everything's gonna be okay.
This
Thanks.
receptionist
I
creeps me
feel
out.
better.
Hold tight, kid. I got this. Just need to get my eyes on her computer screen.
Why is she... Iris Campbell, room... Where is Iris being held? Electroshock therapy? Orderlies en route? Paranoid schizophrenia, delusions, hallucinations...
She's in room 216. We gotta find it quick, Joy. She's scheduled for electroshock. All right, kid. Coast is clear.
Oh, hi, seething mass of hatred. I teleport past you. Ah, never mind.
Camera, up ahead.
Camera up ahead. Dedicated to victims of the Great Spanish. The souls find restored. Following strident editorial on this page is questioning the ability of Salem Police Department to competently investigate the Bell Killer case. Lead investigator Lieutenant Javier Rex Reyes announced that 6 additional officers have been assigned exclusively to the case. While unavailable for direct comment, Reyes was quoted in the recent SPD press release as saying, "In a department of this size, this represents an enormous significant shift of resources, which could reassure citizens of the gravity of this case and our resolve to bring it to a conclusion." Any demons? Don't like the demons. Oh, I do not like this prop. Oh, I can't go into the men's ward. Does it look like I can teleport past the masses of seething hatred? Yeah, it like blocks my ability to teleport, it looks like. You don't want to get caught by those things nasty. These hands come out and grab you, all Evil Within style. Where's the camera? Oh.
Iris is due for shock therapy in 15 minutes.
Like, fry your brain shock therapy? Oh shit.
Oh shit is right. Let's get moving.
Oh, and this language is, this game is rated mature, so there's strong language. Ronan was so good to come along. I know it's been hard for him dealing with my mood swings. I think there's something going on in my head. I know he suffers the consequences along with me, but to be supportive, to be my rock, takes a real man. I'll get through this. I will make this all worth the struggle.
Another camera, get on it.
Okay, before... Okay, bye sheep. Thanks for coming. Thank you for the biddies. Big ol' biddies. There's this other seething mass of hatred.
Mice can slip under doors, little cracks. It's all just concentration, discipline. I have time to practice. What if I just borrowed the helicopter and left a little note?
Yeah. Brutal murders in Salem repeat another unresolved killing spree in 1972-73. Killings were unconventional, bizarre, and unsolved. They bore the mark of a bell.
Is this TV going on the fritz again? A cop got killed. Tonight?
Yeah, I'm dead. Hello. Why are there sigils? Oh.
To drown or be washed.
Still don't understand how I can.
The thing to understand about Mrs. Gwynn is that her father used to become violently angry when she would walk in front of the TV during sporting events.
I don't see what that has to do with...
Any kind of anger, but particularly male anger, is really a trigger point for her. So I realized that dealing with patients can be a frustrating business, especially when they are on medication, and they're less responsive. But you have to be careful.
But she gets all, I don't know, crazy.
Yeah, look around you.
Is this guy gonna get it, even if I explain? I hate to be this guy's dog. I'm just doing my job. Why so mad?
Why everybody's mad here, sir.
These lights, God, these lights.
My great work will begin soon. Enough of this. Preaching doctor, pills, knives. Going to my cabin. Right now. Why is it called antifreeze if it stops overheating?
Bugs crawling up the wall. I can't get anyone to spray them. And not gonna try to squash them again. All the blind people put the restraints on me. Can't believe they put them on me. Just because they can't see the bugs? Mice can slip under doors, little cracks. It's all just concentration, discipline. I have time to practice.
Not like how this place looks. Way too many memories of torture. Poor people. Coming through? Okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay. I just had to do it in opposite order. You're not hiding very well. You're like halfway out behind. Why aren't you moving? The game is acting very odd today. Oh, there's a camera here. I didn't even see that camera. Hey,
Go away.
can I help?
Go away.
Okay. Seething mass of hatred. Not another one of these.
You're up again, kid. I need to possess you to get past this crap.
No. Ugh, I hate that.
Or you can just go on. Totally alone in here. You know what these hands are?
Lost souls, I guess? Just seems like the opposite of moving on. Or at least the opposite of moving on your journey.
Whoa.
No.
What do we do?
All right, keep going. Get to Iris's room.
No. We stick together.
Joy, we don't have a choice. Now, I'll meet you there as soon as I figure out a way around this. Go!
Sealed notice of closure. I go this way? No? I can't really go back. Just a bunch of just discarded equipment. All these poor people. Send them here to try to be well. Oh, wait, what's this? I thought something appeared on the wall here. Oh. Knowledge is nothing not past. I just picked up something through the wall. Okay. I don't know if that's a bug or not. That's definitely a bug. At least 2 more seething masses of hatred. There's a lot. Can I teleport up there? No. What's that? Okay. You're a cat. Ah. Where's the cat, though? Hi, kitty. Is there anything interesting down here? Aha! It's a bird. Does that mean I have to deal with demons? Probably. Kitty. I think I can finagle the kitty into going over this way. No, not really. Wonder if the kitty's meowing is ever does anything. Just love the meowing. Reminds me, I went to a cat cafe last night and met some kitties. Oh, really? I think when I'm in a cat form, they won't touch me, right? How many are there? 3? Oh. I don't know how I feel about this section. It does feel a little extraneous. If I'm careful, I could probably take those demons out, but I don't know if I want to go in with the kitty. I think this might be the only way in. Oh yeah, kitty can't get through this door. Okay. Be safe, kitty. Gotta go fight some demons. Okay. Goodness, there's like no easy way past these demons that I can see. Oh. Okay, there's one down. There's two down. Gotcha. Okay. There's all the demons dead. Oh, little Dolly. Goodness, you could hide so many different little things in here. The worst part about those hidden drawings or whatever is that it's so hard to tell where they are. Unless you happen to be looking at the wall in the right spot. Full restraint. There aren't any goodies in here. Game designers can do whatever. I mean, they could just make it really hard to get collectibles and stuff. Hi. Can I help you?
Those parts aren't me. Where am I? Do you work here? Show some mercy.
I wish I could help. I'm sorry.
Tastes like chicken.
Pain therapy?
Tastes like chicken.
Okay, so this one had like a little mark on the door. Is that how I'm supposed to be able to tell where? Oh. Demon warning? Yeah, there were 3 demons here. Okay, that one I can teleport past. So many seething masses of hatred in this area. And let's move on to the next. I asked Tress if he thought about Roman's proposal. He just gave me a big smile. I always liked Ronan. I think he was surprised that the guy would do something as conventional, respectable as proposed marriage. He took it as a good sign. I think I should too. Can I go through these walls? I cannot. Are the demons nearby? There are not. Oh, this hospital has a very tragic history. Oh. Hey, Joy. Oh wow, I'm getting really close to the man.
Roman, did you forget about me?
No. Okay. Okay, I guess I need a door and then a camera again. There we go.
Found her. I better find Joy and get her here.
Oh, what's this? It's a bell. It's an explosion. Or is that fire and a witch? And this symbol, strange A with a circle. These drawings. In a Salem Police Department news briefing yesterday, Department spokesman Ingrid Larson confirmed there have been no suspect arrested and that there are no leads in the case. We urge citizens of Salem to be calm and carry on with their normal lives. We also encourage people to come forward to any evidence that might be helpful in this case. It's up to all of us to work together and keep our community safe.
I think we're kind of obvious.
I don't think I can wait till we get off work.
There's more to it than that. You think we're invisible, but people can see things.
Only if they're looking in your apartment window while we're, you know.
Shh, keep your voice down. You're gonna make me blush.
Her voice does not match her.
She looks even hotter in scrubs.
Wish you weren't so clueless at work. You know, this is starting to get unattractive.
Enough of this. Preachy doctor, pills, knives. Going to my cabin. Right now. Why is it called antifreeze if it stops overheating?
bugs crawling up the wall. Can't get
Oh
anyone to spray
no.
them. I'm not gonna try to squash them again. All the blind people put the restraints on me. Can't believe they put them on me. Just because they can't see the bugs? Mice can slip under doors, little cracks. It's all just concentration, discipline. I have time to practice.
Man in the box. Oh, wait. See, this has a symbol here. Oh.
We each have a twin self in some way.
Be safe. You're gonna be so safe. Everything is gonna be fine. Don't you worry. Everything will be okay. I'm not gonna let anyone
Damn.
touch you.
I'm only over worried about shock treatment, but she's already a lost cause.
Don't call on that to touch you.
All right, fine. You go see what our comatose witness has to offer.
Iris.
Everything will be fine.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
Don't kill my sister!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay back!
Holy shit, she can see me. What the?
I'm going to keep you safe. You're going to be so safe. Everything is going to be fine.
I think I know that symbol. I've seen it before.
Where?
We'll be okay.
I don't know. Maybe in my mom's book.
You're going to be just fine. Everything's going to be safe. You're going to
They definitely look familiar.
touch you.
This one means protection.
I'm going to keep you safe. I'm going to not let anyone know.
I knew this was another.
Wait. Contract. She still knows. She still knows. Sorry, kid. Maybe we didn't need you after all.
She can see me. Is she medium too? I don't want to possess her.
What the hell? She booted me out somehow. Alright. Let's see if anything here can tell me what the hell is going on with this girl.
Remember what Iris knows about the Bell Killer. Burned at stake. Bell. Is he killing the mediums because he thinks they're witches? Is he reinventing the Salem witch trials? What is Iris trying to communicate? Chased. Tormented. Iris captured. Who though? Art therapy?
Why won't this door open?
linked. I think it's supposed to be two girls. Twins? Bound twins. Iris has a twin sister. Trace the bail killer reburned someone at the stake.
What are these things for? Like art therapy or something?
No. Blue eyes. Cold as death.
Who had blue eyes? And death? What does that mean?
Blue eyes. Wolf eyes. Blue stare.
Who's being burned here, though?
What's happening? No, just run. Just run. Just run. Go. Leave her alone. I'm so sorry.
Rose saved Iris's life, but paid with her own. Bell killers going after young girls.
Well, what was it? What'd you see?
Poor kid. Her sister freed her when they were about to be scorched, but she couldn't return the favor.
Leave us alone!
Iris, are you okay?
It's Rose.
She has flames.
She was possessed.
I told you to stay back!
Who are you? I'm Joy. You don't belong in this place.
Orderlies.
Crap, I'm so dead!
All right, Iris could be the answer to everything. Help her, help her. Come on, she's coming with us.
No! You're not taking her!
Look, you want the orderlies to shock her? She stays here. You want her to be safe outside? She comes with us. It's up to you.
That's why Iris was acting so strange. She's being possessed by her dead sister. Holy crap. Oh, this game. So emotional. Joy possessed too? Is that how she had the psychic scream thing? Or is that just something that mediums can do?
Over here. In those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
All right. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with demons.
Demon?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did. He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake before?
He's totally recreating the witch trials.
That's it. All right, look. Get Iris to the church. Make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
All right. Now, what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
He's killing young women who he thinks are witches. Oh my goodness. Is that what's going on here? There's at least 2 more areas. Oh my goodness. Why the bell? The bell doesn't make much sense. We've got to be getting close to the end of the game now. How are we going to stop him? And who is he? Why is he obsessed with recreating history? Oh my goodness, this game just got really interesting.
Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
I'm so sorry. Tomorrow tickets will go on sale to the general public. Tonight is a special members-only event.
Maybe there's a way to talk her into it. Museum must be doing well to turn us away.
Got all dressed up for nothing. What's so special in there tonight?
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless. I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil's spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Fester bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean it as a term of anger, that my own daughter would thus accuse me in my grief.
And young Ruth Putnam, your own daughter, has testified to this court that you did take from her a puppet. And she began to have pains of the belly and bled most woefully from her nether parts for 5 days. Was or was not the puppet used to inflict this suffering?
It was not. I have engaged in no witchcraft.
Yet she did find the puppet, folded in half at the belly, thus proving her demonic curse upon her. Mary Warren is a witness to the same, as the girls played with it in the bedchamber.
The poppet was folded in half. It proves nothing.
Goody Putnam, do you confess your guilt at inflicting harm of a demonic nature upon your only surviving daughter?
I do not confess it.
And do you confess to the demonic contract that took the lives of her other 7 children?
I neither confess that.
Confess now, good woman Putnam! Confess, and ease your soul of your most foul crimes!
I would dangle from up on high, then confess to crimes for which I am innocent.
Maybe make my voice deeper. Would a Puritan really say that?
God, women had a raw deal. This play is hilarious, but nobody gets it.
Blows my mind that this really happened. Not just in a play, but in the lives of real people.
Yeah. Seems like just about anything can get you accused of witchcraft.
Man, everything was harsher then. Why was life so brutal?
Fascinating stuff. Huh. People really died because of these.
The stocks.
I know it's not as bad as some of the things in here, but wouldn't it be awful?
Being locked up in one of these things all day? I mean, just the physical discomfort.
Exactly. What if you had an itch?
Shit, people constantly mocking you? I don't think I could take it.
How does the wood get preserved that long? Whoa, people really died here.
I can't think of this anymore. Would it be all day? Could they drink water?
Seriously, what if you had to pee while you were in the pillory? My nose itches just thinking about it.
How does the wood get preserved that long? Whoa, people really died here.
I don't have any words. I was so nervous. My rogue ex-con boyfriend meets my cup brother. Situation's bound to have sparks, right? It's like they're birds of a feather. I've never seen 2 men understand each other so naturally. I think this is going to work out fine.
I wish people could read the sign. Stay polite. By Judge Hawthorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trial at Stark Mansion, served as a courtroom. They still don't know exactly what caused it, do they? Whoa. During European German executed 50,000 to 80,000 people accused of being bitches, roughly 80% of which were women. Wow. Persecuting the witch was not common in Europe between the fall of Roman Protestant
Numerous law forbade condemning people as witches or burning for witchcraft. This stemmed from the notion that the very belief of witchcraft was superstitious. Mighty iron trains charged forth on rails housed in this building. Now this place has been transferred into a monument of our town's cast, carrying history forward on the rails of our memories.
What made us derail that day? I always wonder.
Terror on the tracks. Whoa, need 14 more. Holy cow. Those convicted of gossiping sometimes paid their penance via dunking stool. Like the camera glitches out, doesn't quite know how to handle being inside an object. Okay. Wow, 14 more.
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
So it wasn't just witchcraft.
Wasn't this something used in the Bell Killer murder? Burned to death. Rose. Torture.
Wow. I mean, gossiping is destructive and all, but that's harsh.
I wonder how long they left people underwater.
Wasn't this something like with the oh, it was. Drowning. Water. Sophia.
Yeah. Talk about public humiliation. It must have been like the pillory, but also nearly drowning.
It's horrible things that people would do to each other. First person hanged at the gallows hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed I am as innocent as the child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft. You think this area would be bigger? There were you know, how many of those pickups? Oh, there's stuff over there too. Can't get over there. Wait, or can I? Huh. Well, this place is full of hatred. Wow. Went to the history museum with Ronan. He's not much of a history buff, but he knows I am. He's so sweet to come with me. ominous as it may be, I love that this little town has so many gravitas to it, and that people lived here for centuries helps me feel rooted to this place. Dishonest Baker is one of the many offenses liable to result in public shaming and torture of the stocks.
Did you see all those police lights?
I don't know. We came straight from a dinner in Boston. Maybe Jim knows.
I feel like I've searched this whole area.
Upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin.
Ghost Girl from the alleys is Abigail, and this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago. Something like this was used to kill Sophia. Rose was burned to death. Of court records. Okay, there's one more clue in here. So this got linked to the Bell Killer murder somehow.
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
So... what's the point of this?
They were trying to get people to talk.
They talk? How could they talk with those heavy stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
How many guys would have to lift it in place? It's not like they had cranes back then.
I can't imagine not being able to breathe. This one is the worst death.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
Wow, this one.
Confess, witch. Confess. Or covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Bureau times, they tortured people to coerce confessions of their actions were guided by a demonic contract.
So the Bell Killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
I'm pretty sure it was police lights. What's happening outside?
Just make sure nobody touches anything. People think this is easy.
Well then. Okay, I need to take a... I should take a quick break and use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, wow. Make sure I'm still in frame. Okay. Wait, what's the point of teleporting over here? I guess there is no point. Okay, I'm missing something painfully obvious. What am I missing here? Huh. Do I need to get run over by a train? I don't think that's the right answer. There's like nowhere to go. Oh, oh nope. Yep. Is there supposed to be nowhere to go? Might be able to hang out in that alcove. It's really loud, obnoxious. Salem witch trials ended in 1693, however, witch trials continued with legal sanction in Europe as late as 1750. Wow. Terror on the tracks. This used to be like a train yard, apparently.
A whole exhibit about death.
Always wanted to be a real cop. Always wanted to be a real cop.
Oh, here's another piece of that puzzle. I wonder if they looked up real locations to sort of figure out like where all these things would be juxtaposed on one another. Oh, Joy.
Joy? I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
You know me so well.
I don't know why they made 15 of these if they're gonna like put them so close to each other. Trying to see if there's any more of those drawings. I haven't seen any kind of symbols for them. See, there's some symbols. Up. I don't get how many it says there are, but I've got what, 7, 6?
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
Any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer case. 14 clues, yay. Find answer. Two more to find.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
Museum donor. Evil witch book. Good for these essential genocides and how to best prosecute them. There's just some random person decided to write an article. Hey, here, this is how we should take care of these witches. William Pyre's book of color engravings, costume engravings, rotating pillory that held 4 people at once as they walked around a post. Any kids trying that? Oh. Lord's Prayer test. Believe the devil can never let one of his minions say the full all the words to Christian's Lord's Prayer. Accuse her to recite in full, and some of them, merely forgetting some of the words, would find themselves in deep legal trouble. I didn't even think I could do that, but that's not a huge focus of my religion, so if there's any kids' drawings in here. stairs again. I haven't found everything yet. I don't want to do work yet. I want to keep looking for side stuffs. Maybe I missed a room? Oh, I did miss a room. Terror on the Tracks. I don't know if I want to listen to that. The last one I listened to is so disturbing. There's an indicator if we've found all the collectibles in an area or not. I like it when games do that. Civil War. Civil War doesn't seem super useful. Judge. Baxter.
Hey, kid. I need you to lift up this painting.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer's symbol.
Are you sure you found everything?
No, not yet. That's a pretty incredibly strong piece of evidence. Okay. There's a lot of random things in here. Anchor. Persecution.
It will always belong to you.
For shame, Bridget. This charade of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Puritan mediums or witches. Salem High student claims psychic powers. Another murder close with psychic help. Mystery. Medium solves 20-year-old mystery. Psychic leads police to a gruesome discovery. A local child medium Sophia Baker finds missing man. Rose Campbell. Failed targets are mediums, and mediums were considered witches. important message. Antique scroll. Sophie was a medium as well. That means several of the girls that Bill Killer targeted were mediums. Puritans considered anyone exhibiting medium-like abilities to be witches. Ghostly version of the Bell Killer symbol is on the painting called The Hanged Witch. Baxter hurried to hide the painting when someone approached him up here. Why hide it, and what was he doing here in the first place? Painting of a witch trial judge. Do any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer's case? That one does pretty strongly.
So the Bell Killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane.
I had already come to that conclusion.
Who I know that's interested in mediums. Baxter.
Hi, Acme! Baxter's looking for a missing tenant. Oh, wrong button. What suspicious behavior has Baxter exhibited during the case? Baxter graduated 2 years. That one's suspicious. Bowling champion. He hit the book. Also suspicious. Looking for the tenant. Suspicious.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted. All right, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen. Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If I fail, if we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Is Baxter the killer? Is it someone Baxter knows? And hello, Acme. Suspicious Baxter. Well, that picture kind of makes us lead it to think that it's Baxter. How are you doing, Acme? It might not be Baxter. It might just be someone Baxter knows that he's trying to cover up for. Oh, why? I'm really spooked out now because there's demons. Oh, man. I thought that was some kind of alert I had set up. Hi, demon. Dance for me, baby? No? Okay. And dance. S. Run, 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 run. We lost the demons. There is a bird, but it's not in a good spot. Okay, he's not facing us. Which means... There we go. Hey! Gotcha. Okay, as soon as this one turns around, we're gonna try. What? I'm not here, go away. Okay, hey, calm down. Getting really close to the end of this game. What? Golly, this one's being obnoxious. Oh, I'm dead now. Damn it. Confounded demons. Okay, that one's looking at us. Come on. Okay, get distracted by the bird, please. There we go. Gotcha. Yay, all the demons are dead. Okay. You gentlemen saw nothing. The train still running? Thank goodness, the train's still running.
I just got a text. Did you hear something else happen just now? Something bad.
Someone told me about a murder.
A murder?
No, like this just happened. Police are all freaking out.
What happened?
I don't know. Sounds serious, though.
Police aren't even safe. Can't stop thinking about the dead cop.
I have a bad feeling about tonight. This whole place is bad news.
Let's take a break from the story and do spooky, scary time. Man in the box.
I've had a long career working as a state inspector for the Department of Mental Health. During that time, I've been to a lot of institutions, and I have seen a lot of horrible things. But nothing even comes close to the evil events that I witnessed at Fairhaven Sanitarium. The place they now call Lux Eterna. I first arrived in
story time.
1926 to investigate claims of overcrowding and neglect. However, Fairhaven's reputation was tainted long before that. In 1911, Fairhaven opened its doors for the first time. A notoriously violent criminal by the name of Jack Yates was the hospital's first patient. He was to be the shining example of the hospital's ability to cure the mentally deranged. However, when the superintendent's family was visiting one day, Yates broke free from his restraints, and he killed the man's wife. Since then, no one knows what happened to Yates or the superintendent. Well, that is, until now. Superintendent Wallace Halstead greeted me at the door. He seemed as empty and unkempt as the patients he lorded over. And as I conducted my evaluation, I couldn't help but notice how nervous he got when I passed by a small broom closet. And naturally, I felt it necessary to find out why. When I opened the door, I was hit by the overpowering smell of human excrement. As the light flickered on overhead, I was horrified at what I saw. A withering man lay shackled to the floor in a pile of his own filth. Years of sunless existence had turned his skin, hair, and eyes milky white. He'd been chained there for so long that his skin had grown over the shackles. It took me a moment to realize that the husk of a man was Jack Yates. The police arrived and Dr. Halstead was carted off. Doctors moved Yates from the small room for the first time in 15 years. The floor beneath him was permanently stained with the shape of his silhouette. They tried to remove the shackles from under his skin, but the shock of it all was too much for him. He died the next day. I watched as they walled up his tiny prison, trying to pretend that it never happened. I honestly hope he's in a better place, although the staff still claims to hear his agonizing wails coming from inside the walls.
How are you doing, Chase? We're doing spooky stories right now. Okay, one more. These are very sad stories.
My husband and I stepped off the platform and onto the giant hissing locomotive. I remember looking back at our small town and thinking of all the happy memories we made there. But I was excited to start our new life in Salem. I must have dozed off because I was startled awake by the sound of screeching metal. And as the train came to a halt, all I could hear was the torrential rain pelting against the roof. I looked out the window. There was only darkness. Then came the brightest flash of lightning I had ever seen. When my husband left to inquire about the delay, a woman in the back of the train started screaming. We rushed over to her and asked her what was wrong, but all she could manage to say through her sobs was something about seeing the spirits of the dead wandering in the rain. Stranger still were the passengers that were suddenly stricken with the painful memories of their past. It was at this point that I became truly terrified, so I set out to find Joe. When I reached the cab and still hadn't found him, I was worried. I looked out the front window and saw the train's conductor laboring to move a downed tree from the tracks. And there was Joe, walking up to help. However, instead of grabbing hold of the tree, Joe bent down, picked up a rock, and crushed the conductor's skull with it. When I left the train and ran up to him, I could see that this wasn't the Joe I once knew. Something had taken hold of him, something angry. Then he saw something that terrified him. He dropped the rock and ran off into the woods. However, right before he disappeared into the trees, during a bright flash of lightning, I thought I saw something chasing him, hunting him. I can only describe it as a ghostly specter, cloaked in black. But more likely than not, it was just a shadow. The authorities spent days combing the woods for Joe, but he never turned up. I tried to go back home, but the memories were too painful. Some nights I lie in bed, tortured by the thoughts of what our life could have been if we had never stepped onto that train.
Well then. I kinda liked it when they had the spooky stories, but these are just getting, like, sad. Okay.
So it wasn't just witchcraft that we gave.
Nope, this isn't how we get to the lobby.
You heard what that guy just said? Something horrible just happened in St. Benedict's.
The church? What is going on in this town tonight?
Oh, man. It must be true. I think I hear sirens.
Oh no.
What a weird night. What's going on now?
That into this. Don't know why we're here.
Oh no. Something horrible's going on.
Why the hurry, boys? Where you headed?
Bell Killer kills someone else in the same night? Oh no. Did the Bell Killer get to Joy? Do you have anything to say for yourselves?
When were those trials? 1800s? Should really look up all this history stuff.
Back to the church. No. Oh, what's this? Ronan and I talked about the sleepy little town and whether we both wanted to stay. I kind of thought he'd want to move to Boston someday or New York, but he's happy here. There's something knowing every street corner, every brick in a place. I was relieved. I think we'll be in Salem till we die. Excuse me. I'm surprised I didn't see that in all the times I'd wandered through this part of the town. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Something bad's going on. If I remember right, getting to the church was kind of complicated. Tell me the church is this way, but I think it was. Oh dear, I'm lost. That's the way to get to the church was. Okay, this might be it. Oh, you have anything to say?
Face it, Baxter hated the guy. I think the hate was pretty mutual. Ronan was a little rough around the edges. But Baxter, he isn't exactly Mr. Cuddly. Yeah, but you don't think he'd... I mean, a fellow cop. Or anybody. In this job, I'm surprised less every day about what people are really capable of.
Baxter's story. Cops wonder if Baxter hated Ronan enough to kill him. I'm surprised I never talked to those cops before. It's interesting. Oh, here we go. See, like that one didn't have any. That little girl drawing didn't have any indicators it was there. This one doesn't really have any either, so they could really be anywhere with no indications. Oh dear, what's going on now?
Cops and criminals get used to red and blue flashing lights. Even after you get numb to them, sometimes they still chill your bones. You can get that feeling that this time, they mean something personal.
Hi, Annie.
Thank God you're okay. No, Joy, don't! Damn it.
That girl.
Lieutenant, caught her sneaking up the side staircase. Says she's a friend of the priest.
Where's Father McCauley? Is he alright?
Just put her in my car. I want to interview her myself. Can somebody remind Broyles that the door's not going to watch itself?
Yes, sir.
It's a simple question, please!
Take it easy on her.
Hey, anybody find Baxter yet?
Nope. Went to the station, drove by his place, nothing. You know, there's definitely something wrong here.
I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything like this?
Half this stuff feels like a goddamn riddle.
Oh
I don't know. It just seems so demented.
Demented. I gotta find this crime scene before they cart away all the evidence.
It has been a while. Joy and Iris are at the church. I need to make sure they're okay. No, Joy's not. Oh, it's... Police can't find Baxter. Police have been trying to find Baxter but can't. That's strange in the middle of a murder investigation. Yeah. Really? Okay. Sorry, Annie, but there's some demons I needed to take care of. Okay, that one's looking at me. Okay, that bird's doing like nothing useful. Hello, seething massive hatred. I have no better name for you. Deep. Okay, how am I gonna get this last one? There's too much open ground between us. There's nothing really to distract him in that area. Oh, come on, game. If I leave now, he'll probably see me. Gotcha. Okay. Whoa, 2 here now. Okay, I can't go that way. Can I go this way? Nope. That's him.
Nothing's sacred to this guy. The work of a real monster.
Oh dear, what's happened?
I'm getting somewhere. I can't stop it.
What is it? Iris.
Iris.
Can I find my killer's trail here? Here's the bell color symbol. Statue stones. Crushed to death. Improvised weapon. Brute force. Heavy. Oh, what's this? Dragging. Iris's blood. Oh, Iris. After we managed to help you escape the institution. Shattered. All in glass. Crushing impact. Something powerful could crack the ground like this, probably after falling from a height. Shattered window glass. Iris's blood. Iris was killed by the Bell Killer, but how did he find her? How did he survive that jump without hurting himself?
No, please. What do you want? Stop, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Damn it. If she'd stayed at the hospital, she'd still be alive.
Uh-oh.
Don't hold too tight to what's keeping you here. Just remember, this wasn't your fault.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
What else did he do here?
I don't know, I'm running around like I'm looking for pickups because I've picked everything up in here. think.
Nothing's sacred to this guy.
There's a party in here. Okay, where are those stairs? Oh, here they are. Okay. Have I been up here before? I saw something on the back. And my killer's trial here? What? Ronan isn't religious, neither am I, but I'm starting to get through to him about the sense of tradition when it comes to places like St. Benedict's. It's a breath of fresh air to be there today. Father McClay, he's doing such fine work in the community, real inspiration that one. All the things I've done with troubled young Ruth in comparison to what McClay has done. Such a thing as a living saint he's got to qualify.
Why was the killer here?
Goodness. How many people did this guy murder in one night?
Wait, you still with us? You just stopped talking.
How can one guy do this? Bodies everywhere. The work of a real monster. Nothing's sacred to this guy.
Was that? I thought I got a prompt for something. Oh, hide. Hi Miyu, how are you? Scared. Falling. Can't tell. How are you doing, Miyu? Sorry, this game has gotten very intense. There's a lot of murder that I need to investigate. Overpowered. And then that's where Iris died. It's brutally slaughtered. What would make the killer think about why the killer murdered them? Iris fleeing?
That girl was running away. That's who he's after. Not the rest of us.
Massacre. I'm missing 2 clues still. Just married. Oh. I'm very intrigued by this game. Somebody was thrown against the window. Oh my god.
We have cocktails already.
Okay, all right, everyone, let's get this picture. We've got to get to the reception now. Everybody.
Oh my god.
Hey, settle down.
Let me go. Let me go. He's here.
Look, you need to back off.
These weren't normal Bell killer murders. These people were just in the way. He was after Iris. I wonder if there's more evidence in Joy's room.
Massacre is not part of the Bell killer's plan. They just got in the way and he killed them, just like me. I guess I'm doing alright, Mio. It's been kind of a long day. Dentist and the doctor in one day. It's a lot. Thankfully the doctor's visit was really useful. Dentist visit I guess was too, but I'm still a little numb, or a little sore here and back here where I got injected for some cavities. Yep. Time to figure out what happened up here.
Died trying to protect Iris. Sure that won't make it sting any less for Joy. Damn it.
Cat must be nearby. I'm trying to protect Iris. How did the Bell killer get into the church, though? Oh. What was the killer doing? Discovered. Staring. Killer interrupted. Something spooked the cat. The killer was found in the attic by the priest and discarded what he was holding. Yeah. Seems pretty obvious what happened up here. What did the killer do up here?
I don't think she's the most ideal roommate. A little rough around the edges, but I'm sure you'll like the room, and in time you'll both get along really well.
Don't worry, I can get along with most anyone.
Excellent. Well, this is the room. Here we are.
Father? What's wrong?
Go. Go.
Killer came here looking for Joy, but took out Iris instead. This is a friggin' dead end. So where's Baxter? If he's not here, he's got some explaining to do. Oh, what about you? You see anything? Hmm?
Kitty. He knew Joy was here. Hey, kitty.
Easy, kitty. Easy, easy. It's your old buddy Ronan. What the hell was that? The killer dropped something in the vent. Maybe the cat can help get to it.
Killer dropped something down a vent. Okay, kitty. I am a majestic floating kitty. Meow. Yeah. Okay, where's this vent? Oh. Derp. Right here. I can't meow the vents.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you, kitty.
I know that house.
The old judge's house.
That's it. The killer's hideout. I need to get to Judgment House.
Historical Judgment House Museum Point appears to be the killer's hideout. How many? One. Ghosts never die. Crazy girl! Thank you for subscribing. Pardon me, I need to deal with the demon. Let me love you. There we go. Oh, so you've played this game before. Okay. Oh my gosh, this game is... It's pretty emotionally intense. Okay, how do I get you to go across?
Work of a real monster.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people. Oh, there we go. I've really liked this story. I mean, I figured out some things before they actually said them, like he thought he was killing the people because he thought they were witches. We're not entirely sure who it is. I mean, the game keeps pointing towards Baxter, but I almost don't want... I believe that... I don't know if that's who it is. I think it's someone Baxter knows. Could it be Rex, though? Rex and Ronan really liked each other. Oh, Joy. Can we get Joy out?
Do some ghost thing and get me out of this. Come on.
Trust me. You're better off this way. The killer was after you.
Oh. What happened in there?
He didn't suffer.
You're lying.
He died protecting innocent people. That's all you need to know.
Died because of me.
Hey. You know, pleading insanity isn't going to help you much on 2 counts of trespassing and felony escape. So you can drop the crazy act, all right?
Rex, man, give her a break.
You have anything to say for yourself? No? That's what I thought. We'll figure out what to do with you at the station.
Oh, Rex.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Joy, tell him what we found. They need to know it all. You gotta find a way to convince him.
Where are you going?
Killer left a clue about the ancient mansion we saw at the museum. Tell Rex about that too. It's probably the killer's place.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Hi, Crazy. Good luck. Hellblade looks like a good game, too. Wow, this game is pretty heavy. Oh. I don't know if she's going to be safe in prison, though, because if it's Baxter, Baxter can get to her in prison. Oh, no, 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 no. So many people have died. So many dead. Wow. Sorry I'm being so quiet, but this game is really, I feel very somber. It's funny, the game's, there's some parts of it that aren't super well polished, like voices don't match character models, but somehow it's managed to be super, kind of really emotional journey. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how games do this. Not every game can do this. To me, at least.
I always heard this place was such an interesting museum back in its heyday. Now it's just a place propped up by rusty nails and rumors. A place you wouldn't dare your worst enemy to go into.
That's where the killer is. It's the marking on their hand.
Alright, there it is.
Did Baxter have a marking on his hand?
Huh. Maybe this abandoned place isn't so abandoned after all.
Police car? Oh, it's definitely gotta be Baxter. Definitely gotta be Baxter. That's like the nail in the coffin. Unless it's Rex. really want to go up and find the room with the light on. Oh wow, this place is really heavily warded. Whoa! Hate it when floors decide they don't want to work. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. She who does the devil's dance shall drop and crack and sway, a jig upon the rope, perchance a devil's dues to pay. Oh. As for him, if he believed where we going after that, he wondered if I meant like heaven or like ghosts. I told him I meant ghosts, and he just laughed and didn't say anything. I'm going to take that as a no. Well, Ronan, what do you think now? A natural bridge of ghost and flesh, you harbor souls as though a friend. You cut with scythe and pitchfork thresh until you meet your righteous end. Goodness, this place is gigantic. There could be all sorts of stuff hiding in here. Let man beware who keeps so foul a witch from harm beneath his wing. She casts her spell upon his soul and wrecks it damnation's reckoning. Purposely not going to where the plot is. Wow, there's a lot of collectibles in this area that I apparently need to find. But I did find this is the last area in the game. It must be a lot bigger than... Oh, here's one. Either it's a lot bigger or I'm not searching well enough. This is this sort of style of area where it is kind of hard to find everything. There's lots of walls. Oh, what? Lots of hidden things. Wow, really? I'm worried if I go into the lit area, it's going to put me on like a path of no return. Maybe there is more to the house that I'm not going to see until I advance the story. Oh, it's so hard to tell with this game. And also, after how many times I've thought I'd searched an area really thoroughly, but there's still stuff to see. Go back downstairs, but... What? There's demons down here. I don't think I can get to where the demons are, though. Can I? No? Okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the room with the light. That's the only place really to go. A lot? That's 4. I think that's the most I've ever seen in one place at a time. To rid the land of nature's guilt through exercise of power requires more vigilance than thou wilt. 'Tis always judgment hour. Oh. Whoa, what's this room?
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this? Oh, fresh paint. This one's just been done.
The witch who flew from her own mother, herself a witch, herself in flight, shall meet her death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night.
Oh no, that's about Joy. This looks like the Bell Killer's war room. I should check this all out.
Like a secret room? Oh wait, I don't need to. Oh goodness.
The vibrations I'm getting from this house are off the charts. It's like the museum. The old violence tries to take over the new. I have to tell Officer Baxter about this. This could be a vital piece.
Two demons. Some birds. Oh crap. What the hell? Okay, let's do this later. The devil made me do it? 1903? Third hanging victim discovered. Okay. Trophies? Question appears to be personal items taken from the victims, maybe. Killer apparently referencing witch trials similar to the Bell Killer. These methods the killer used to murder the victim, how each one of them died. Now what? Hello, game. I think I might have glitched the game out. You have to be really careful in here because if these demons catch me. It'd be really hard to run away. It's like I don't even know him. I felt so close with man in my imagination. I would think that criminal records really come up early in a relationship. It's not even his past that's keeping me away now. Said he didn't tell me right away. He said the tattoos made it obvious, but I don't know. Not obvious enough, I guess. Might be too late for us. Oh, here's stairs down. A whole nother part of the house. Very carefully hidden room so the light would leak out so people wouldn't notice. Oh, I hope I didn't glitch the game out. Seems like every time I pick up a collectible, it auto-saves, which is nice. Oh, sorry. Okay, there's the demons. no way to sneak past this first one. That one's looking kind of in my direction. I'm dead. There's nowhere to go. Oh, that sucked. Oh, come on, game. Until now, you haven't really made these guys too obnoxious to deal with, but this just really takes the cake. Okay, that one didn't notice me somehow. Judge's Diary. 14 nights in, the witches all released. Governor Phipps will not permit further prosecution. It is this girl I fear knows that had threatened her with pressing. Glee, she did tell me of the tortures of her own father, who pressed and ducked her into drowning. Would she not accuse his enemies? So I am not the first man to use this creature, and she is not afeared of my rebukes. Those who see the spirits of natural worlds are as conjurers to her, and she will not be dissuaded in her pursuit of them. She must be destroyed by any available measure of the law. This is a terrible idea. There's no other way to approach them other than the huge open areas. I need 2 more. Stop me from saying yes to Rona, maybe marriage in general. I've always thought I'd be an independent woman. The Pharrell may not process this possibility, though I can't let him go. Can't. Forget how his wife died, though. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else to discover, though? I may have gotten everything in this area. Wine cellar and holding cells.
Oh my God, Baxter? I should have been the one that stopped you.
Ronan? What the hell is going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it? Why'd you bring back the witch trials and kill all those innocent girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you insane? I've never killed anyone. You gotta help me. What is this place? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. All of a sudden, we're buds. You need to tell me what's going on here.
Who killed you?
So, who killed you?
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a good look at his face.
Where's the killer?
No idea. He could be anywhere. But when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
Wait. The killer actually talked?
Not much, but I think I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon, but he said, I already know death. And then something about his instrument of death will kill again tonight.
My instrument of death? But he kills different ways every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means. What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case. Had this psychic, Cassandra, working with me. And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums, like a witch trial execution copycat. At that point, we couldn't let it go, even after Rex demoted me.
So that's why you're at the museum.
Hmm.
Do you know where Cassandra is? Is she still alive?
Last I checked, yeah. I took her to a safe house outside of town.
Oh my God, she's alive. I was sure she'd be dead too. Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She shouldn't end up alone. Cassandra ever bring up her daughter?
Wouldn't shut up about her. We looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra has been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
That's why he wanted Joy.
I'm not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to get this far.
You mean like what? The help you got from her mom?
Hmm?
Alright, you get back to Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe and bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
Well, it wasn't Baxter. And that police, oh my gosh, they got me good. Baxter knew about Joy, was trying to find her, make sure she was safe. It bugs me that I missed the key. Find out if the killer's still in Judgment House, search the cellar for the killer's trail. So this game has a few bugs, like letting you move on without finding all the clues, and sort of the free-form nature of the game might have gotten a little bit to them, or their testers didn't. Cellar is often a temporary jail for prisoners awaiting trial. The custom was certainly in practice here, where witch trial subjects were held awaiting. Penalty was always death. Oftentimes the trial was death. Try to get you to confess something. Search the cellar for unexplored areas. Like down here. So who is the killer?
What the hell happened down here?
Whoa. Accusing, judging, stern.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
Little girl. Imprisoned, bleeding.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
Prison inside a prison. How am I missing 3 clues in this tiny area? Whoa, that's a skeleton. He died, they just blockaded them in. It's monstrous. Oh, Pawn Legion, thank you for the host. Oh, what's this? The bell symbol. I'm missing 1 clue. Oh, here we go. Bound. It's more like a dungeon than a prison. How's it going? So what happened down here? Abigail is held prisoner. Miriam points out and claims accused punishment is due. The symbol.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand in the flesh of this town. If it takes me to the ends of eternity, I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
Wait. The guy who killed me is... Abigail.
What?
She might be the Bell Killer. How is that possible?
What?
I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
Abigail is determined to track down mediums and get them executed. How could she be the... Is it somebody that she possesses? What is going on here? Maybe the game itself was kind of giving up on helping me find clues. I think I'm missing a thing of ashes somewhere. Do I still know how to find that map thing? Is this the one I was using before? No. I think it was this one. So I missed one somewhere. So I got the one on this floor. There's some others on the other floor. Okay, let's adjust this so I can see chat. Because I want to get the spooky story done. And I can 100% the rest of the stuff another time. Oh!
Has Rex checked in? He's transporting a suspect to the station. We can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
Nope, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you when he should.
Copy that.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, it could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
Where would Abigail take Joy? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. No? Need clues about a location that's important to Abigail. That one was rough.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
Killer has Joy at the museum. All of this is caused by some little girl who hates mediums for some reason. But why? Why does she hate them? I got that one. Got that. Got that one, got that one. And I want the spooky story. Something. Sometimes that man can be an insensitive beast. I know he's got pressures at work, but home is a place for the two of us. Let go of all these things. I'll be better tomorrow, I know, but for now I'm done thinking about it. Okay. Here? No. Here? No, looks like I got this one already. Okay, must be something upstairs then. Aha! Yeah, we can do spooky story now. Get that one. Yeah, I got that. Okay, so it looks like I've cleared this area. Okay, let's listen to the spooky story.
Salem wasn't the most exciting place for a couple of rambunctious 13-year-olds. And playing with my friends after school, they usually required a healthy dose of imagination to spice up the underwhelmingly bleak landscape. To us, Salem's history was just a bunch of creepy stories and tourist attractions. Witches didn't exist, we all knew that. That's why Robbie Barnes was the laughingstock of the entire school. He actually believed that they were real. Looking back, I wish I hadn't teased him so much. Maybe then he'd still be alive. I forget which one of my friends actually came up with a plan to prank Robbie, but it didn't take him long to get us all on board. My job was to find an example of an old spell. It took me all of 15 minutes. And the library had practically every book ever written on the subject. The next step involved...
Oh no!
It sat up on the hill, abandoned. Everyone said it was haunted. What made it even creepier were the rumors that Judge Hawthorne burned the remains of accused witches in the house's various fireplaces. That's where Robbie comes in. We dared him to sneak into the Judgment House in the middle of the night and collect a handful of ashes from each of the fireplaces. Then he'd have to light some candles, sprinkle the ashes, and read the spell. We told him that if done correctly, the spell would supposedly blow out all the candles. If he agreed to do all this and the candles so much as flickered, we would promise to stop making fun of him. We could see that he was scared, but to his credit, he agreed to go through with it. What we didn't tell him was that we had set up a hidden camera to catch all the hilarity on tape. The next day, Robbie didn't come into school. We assumed he had chickened out and was too embarrassed to face the music. Then I heard that Robbie went missing. I felt the chill run down my spine as I retrieved the tape from our hidden camera. I pressed play and fast forward until I saw Robbie. He was doing just as we instructed him to. But then, a shadowy figure crossed in front of the camera. Robbie turned in horror just as the camera cut to static. When the image finally returned, Robbie was gone. And the only sign that anything had happened at all was the now smoldering fireplace over in the corner.
So is Rex the killer like I thought he might be the killer? Is Abigail possessing him? What is going on in this town? And then they offered his soul something. The ghost of John Hawthorne burned him. Or something equally horrible. Let's see what happens. We're gonna go confront crazy ghost lady who was so helpful at the beginning and I thought was a witch and got hanged, but turns out she's a witch hunter or something. Warning, proceeding to the final encounter and make it impossible to return to Salem. Do you want to continue? Yes.
No one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
Well, seething piles of hatred. Hello. Just carefully make our way past these.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex.
This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy. Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up! Do it now!
Abigail, stop!
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Not now. This was you.
I want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Get ready to die, have a bitch.
I'm on my way.
What am I supposed to do? What can stop Abigail? This one, use your scream. Suck it, little girl.
It's over, Abigail.
Okay, then. That's not what I was supposed to do. Oops. Okay. What do I do? What do I do?
Joy!
What the crap do I do, game? I mean, this is the first time we've put a time limit on something. You've got to be kidding me! Oh my gosh, game, you've been so good up to this point. Why do you have quick time events? Why? Oh, this is what I was supposed to do.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine. Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Baxter. Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her.
Oh, this BS again?
If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
That's your now lucky stream, exotic engrams for days. Get wrecked! That's why you don't mess with demons. Well, we're half dead now. Joy?
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not.
If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
So someone survived.
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
What about Sophia? Tightening the news. I wonder if I can... I hope I didn't miss any collectibles in the museum because that place turned into a war zone. Do I still have to do a full rerun of the game to get the... Yeah, oh goodness. It was a good game. There were definitely some points, some polish that was kind of missing. That last part was really obnoxious where I didn't know what to do. Thinking to grab Joy's arm or grab the little girl's arm was not something that I expected to have to do at all. I'm hoping it didn't miss any... any of the collectibles in the museum. I don't even know what I've missed. All in all, pretty solid game. With unskippable credits. Do I want to do a raid? I don't know if we have enough active people to do a raid, and I'm exhausted. What a game. Very emotionally draining game. Exotic engrams for days. Huh. I think I might just go host Crazy Girl with a Gun. I feel exhausted. What a story. What a story. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go host Crazy. If you wanna come along, that's fine. I don't even know if I can 100% this game or not now, because apparently I crossed some point of no return without realizing I crossed a point of no return. So I might not be able to get everything, because I don't know if I got everything in the museum or not, because there's a crap ton of stuff to pick up. I might have gotten everything. Got everything in there, got all of those. I think I got those too. Those look like they're really obvious. I'm pretty sure I got everything in the Judgment House, so I might be good. Question is, I don't know where I'm missing stuff. Oops. That's going to make it really rough to 100%. Oh, I'd have to run through like every last bit of every part of the game. I don't know. I really did like the game, but I don't know if I'd care enough to go through everything like that. That seems a little too exhaustive. So it looks like most ghosts get the ability to teleport, walk through walls, hide, execute demons. I had a special ability to reveal things. To show stuff that was hidden. To make stuff go away, to find the truth. Abigail's special apparently was when she was possessing people, she could actually control what they did. Take full control of their body. Which isn't a power I had. Considering in life Abigail was manipulating people to get killed, so that makes a lot of sense. Oh, I feel so tired now. Anyways, everyone can go watch Crazy. Thanks everyone for coming by. We'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.